Hey there, curious ones. Happy Halloween. Today is going to be a short what sold video. And I'm going to do this one all from the computer, as this week has been crazy with the amount of items that have sold. So I've got 41 items that have sold this week, going back to last Saturday, the 24th, up to today. All but 3 of those have been packed up and shipped out. So 3 sold last night while I was sleeping, which is awesome. So as you can see here, for this past 7 days here, total sales of $1734.86, which is pretty awesome. Definitely happy about that. Now I'm not going to go through every item. I think you might get a little bored with me going through 41 different items, but I'm going to go through a decent amount. As you can see, all these tabs we have up here. So yeah, let's hop in. Let's see here. We got this Red Fox Laugh at the Party. So this vinyl record, this came from the records I bought a while back that I paid $2 a piece for. This one sold for $13, so not too bad. So this was the the Febreze Synth Stories. Definitely a blast from the past. I don't know how many of you guys remember having these. I definitely remember having one in my house, so maybe I'm showing my age a little bit there. But I thought these things were awesome. I believe that I paid $5 for this one. It took a little while to sell, but eventually it did sell for $35. Here we've got some of these the Crazy Bee games that I found. These are all $1 a piece. Again, I hadn't seen any comps on this one, so I put it out there. I think I put it out there at 30 and then took an offer of 20. So yeah, $1 to 20. Obviously, I'll take that all day. And then I've also had this the limited edition Crazy Bee Rummy game. That was also $1, and that one sold for $25. This is one of the first sets that have sold out of that science fiction book lot I got a few weeks back. And actually, on here you can see I've got this little #2 here, so this tells me this was $2 worth of books here. And we sold that for $40, so very happy about that one. Oh yeah, so this Sit and Spin, this one actually took a little bit longer to sell than I thought it would. It wasn't a super long time, but I believe I paid $2 for this one, and this one just sold last night or early this morning for $40. So pretty awesome there. That's definitely one to kind of keep an eye out for. Most of the Sit and Spins sell really well. Between 20 and 40, I think, just depending on the color. Again, this one was the tie-dye version, so I think that's a little bit better of a version than some of the others. Here, this came from our camping trip. My wife found this one. We paid $1 for it and took an offer of $30. So yeah, the cast iron stuff, people seem to really like it. This one looked really cool. Nordic Ware is a brand that I've seen a couple of times, so that's definitely one to keep an eye out for if you see that lying around somewhere. It's something that a lot of people probably would tend to overlook, so definitely one you can find towards the end of the day sometimes. All right, so from that same sale, this is another one of those Bibles. So again, Bibles were free. I took an offer of $20.61 on this one, and this is actually going out to a viewer, Carol Dillard. So thank you very much for your business. I really do appreciate it. So this was from also from our camping trip. Actually sold a lot of things from that trip so far. So these were the 4 Batmans VHS. These were all sealed in the package. Sold that for $15, so I paid $4 for it. So not great, but not bad at all. I hadn't seen this in a long time. I thought it could have gone for a little bit more, but once I started looking at the comps, that's pretty much right around where these were going for. So So this is pretty cool. This was from me and the Cincinnati Pickers last trash picking episode, where we got the just that bin of books. So this was 10 woodworking books in there. I went ahead and put these up on an auction, as I just wasn't really sure how really to price these. So threw it out there just to see if there was any interest, and these did sell for $14.50. So from free to $14.50. I think we will both take that. So we'll split that, and we've got one other one that's sold as well from that set. So this here, actually, this was I sold this for a coworker of mine. I've actually sold a couple of things for him. He's got a lot of really great stuff in fantastic condition. So we do a little 60-40 split, which works out nicely. This stuff is in very, very good shape. So this I hadn't seen before, but this is a Universal Remote Control MX880. And it also has got these little RF sensors, and it had the base station. So sold this one for $90. Again, I had not seen this before, so it's something now that I will kind of keep an eye out for, just to make sure I don't overlook that one. So that was pretty cool. And again, from the trash picking, we've got the Cannabis Grow Bible. This one sold for $14.40, which was also pretty awesome. So we've got, I think, so we're right around that $28 range for 2 sets of the books so far. And I've got one other. I've got a set of RV books out there right now, listed at like 40. So hopefully we can get that, and it'll basically turn in zero into about $80, which is pretty sweet. All right, this was one of the video games. So a lot of my sales this week came from that video game lot that I picked up last Saturday. It's done very, very well. So as you can see here, we've got the Pokemon Leaf Green. This one had the game, the box. Also had some of the little Game Boy inserts as well. And so I took an offer on this one for $110. Which I thought was pretty good. This Animal Crossing, this was not in that set. This was one I had a little while back. And it was funny. I got a couple of games, and I started looking. I was surprised. I was like, how come these haven't sold yet? And as I was looking, I didn't list them. So that explains it. You can't sell what you don't list, right? So I went ahead and listed these this week. So this Animal Crossing sold for $18. So I think I bought 4 games. They had 5 apiece on them. I think I ended up paying $15 for all 4. So not bad there. Another one of those games was the Funky Barn for the Wii U. That one sold for $20. All right, here we've got another. There's a couple of boxes from the game set here. So this is just Pokemon Platinum, just the box. There's no game at all. It's got the box. It's got the manual. Excuse me. It's got the box, the manual, and a couple little inserts. That sold for $25. And then here, so this is interesting. This is something I kind of learned here on eBay. So this was a broken, snapped in half Game Boy Advance and the box. So I started this at an auction at $35, but I did allow offers. So as you can see, it says winning bid was $35, but that was not the case. There was not a bid. The person that purchased this actually sent an offer. So in order to see what it actually sold for, you had to click on the bid. So this took an offer of $70 for that. So broken Game Boy Advance with a box, $70. Pretty awesome. And like not lightly broken. I mean, it is literally snapped in half. So I don't know what they're going to do with it, but I will take it. That's for sure. So from the Bose set that I got last weekend, so I went ahead and started kind of piecing some of those things out as I didn't have the power supply for the subwoofer to test, and the Lifestyle CD player did not work, or I couldn't get the CD magazine to eject. So I started to piece these things out. So I paid $20 for everything, sold just this remote for $20.50. And then I pieced out the speakers, just the 5 speakers here and a couple wall mounts, and that sold for $70. And this sold, both of these sold lightning quick. I would say within probably an hour of listing this one, it was already gone, which was crazy fast. Bose stuff, I think most of you guys know, but yeah, Bose stuff sells very well. It will not sit very long. So if you're looking for something that you need to flip quickly, Bose are definitely things to look out for in that regard. Here was another box from the video game set. So this was the Pokemon Soul Silver, and this also had a Pokewalker in it. This little, I guess, little pedometer type thing. Now I was not able to get that to work, so I did make sure I listed that was untested and not working. But this is just, again, so we've got a box, we've got a lot of manuals, a lot of inserts here, and that sold for $100, which is just craziness to me, but awesome. And then the last big sale from that set so far, we've got the Pokemon Emerald. So we got the game box and the manual here, and this sold for $230. So I'm sure you haven't done all the math in your head, but I can hop over to Excel real quick just to kind of show what we've been able to do with this lot here. So as you know, I paid $200 for it. So in here I've got all of the sales here. So I've got the Pokemon Platinum, Pokemon White, the Teen Titans and Sonic both sold for $15, Mario for $11.90, Sacred Cards for $12. I've got the Wii bundle sold for $49. The Turtle Beach headphones in there sold for $25. So looking at all this right now, we're at $675.40 in sales from this box. And once you take out our eBay fees and the cost of the $200 cost, we're at $400 profit. So $400 profit within a week is pretty awesome. And I still have, it's actually not accurate because I think Trag actually just sold last night as well for $15. So we throw that in there. So that puts us up to $414 in profit. And I still have 2 Pokemon Diamond cases left, a Bond game, DS Action Replay, and Pokemon Battle Revolution, and Spider-Man still left to sell. So we still got about 6 items left to go in this set before we are all said and done. But definitely very happy with this purchase. Obviously, again, got very lucky that some of those games were in there, and really lucky that it was still hanging around at the end of the day. So good stuff. All right, so I think that is it for today's video. I really appreciate you guys watching. Hope everyone has a good, safe Halloween. And until next time, stay curious.